Good morning, dear students. Welcome you all for this third day online contact program on marketing management. As I said, today we are going to be talk about the product life cycle and based on the yesterday's discussion, why the new product has been failure in the market even at the beginning stage. As I said, 98% of the product which are failure at the time of initial stages or at the time of the product which are placed in the market or the product which are positioned inside the market. What is this product life cycle? Friends, it is a movement of goods. It is the position or performance of the goods once introduced in the market, how the product is going to be moving in and around, how the product is going to be performing under various stages. This is a stage or this is a situation where which is going to be clearly indicate the exact product position in the market. Product life, it is one of the most important concept in new product development, which will be appeared in the examination, either for 15 marks or it might be for 10 marks question. If you look at the previous year question papers, there are five different stages of the product life cycle. If you look at the vertical lines, which talks about the sales and as well as the profit volume, and the horizontal line which takes about the time or the period which will be taken out by the product for moving in the different position or the stages. When you look at the intersecting point of vertical and horizontal lines, it is indicating zero sales, zero profit, and thereby you might have seen the zero time. The product is going to be introduced in the marketing. Then, obviously, during the introduction stage, the product performance, the product is going to be introduced, and because of the customers were highly unaware about the product, because of that reasons they could not able to know much about the product. When the customers they do not have any information about the product here. In the meanwhile, obviously they cannot come and purchase the product, and you cannot expect the price, the profitability also. As and when the time goes, as and when the time passes, the gradually because of aggressive promotional activity which is undertaken by the company, the product is slightly moving towards upward. If you look at this curve, if you look at the sales curve, or if you look at this the bell-shaped curve, which clearly indicates during at the entry time it is very what you call zero. Slightly it is moving towards upward. After some extent, it will be constant, and after that words it will be again coming a decline. From zero to it is moving towards upward. Again from upward to it is moving towards the downwards. These upward and downward movements, which indicates the different stages, that we look at each one of these stages individual in detail. Introduction stage. During the introduction stage, the sales of the company is very less, or we may say that a very low sales would have been undertaken by the company, would have been reported by the company, because as I said, there will be a lack of awareness among the customers about the introduction of the new product in the market. And the cost, obviously the cost incurred for the manufacturer is very high, because on the one hand they are going to be incurring the cost on production, on the other hand they are spending more on promotional activity, because the product is very new. In order to educate the customers, in order to educate the what you call the prospective customers, and to convey the messages, the company is going to be spending more and more towards promotional activity. Cumulative of these promotional the expenditure, which will increase the high cost of what you call the production, or high cost per customers. Obviously return will be very low, or we may say it will be break even point, or it will be very negative. Profits during the introduction stage, it is almost a negative profit. Create product awareness and trial. When the product has been introduced in the market, obviously because of the increase, on the one hand increased expenditure, on the other hand decreased low or lesser reporting of sales revenue, both this will leads to negative profit or zero profit. Here, most of their expenditure, most of their investment which will be made on creating the product awareness among the customers. They used to do the trial. You would have seen in case of the what you call automobile industries, or sometimes if you would have look at the pharmaceutical industry, especially the medical representative, they are going to be provide a medicine and as well as some of the drugs to the doctors with the free of cost in order to make test the trial, or in order to make the trial. These are the expenditure on the part of the company. That's why always during the introduction stage, the profit will be very negative. And marketing objective is to create product awareness and trial. As I said, the main objectives or main aim or main motto of the company is to create as much as product awareness among the customer. Either they may be provide certain goods as free of sample, or certain goods as free trial to the customers. Thereby they can able to look at the what you call the product performance. They can able to get the information about the product. And the product, the type of product is offer a basic product. Normally, as and when we are going to be completely entering into the new line of business, obviously the company is going to be introducing very basic product. Once they keep on getting the good responses from the customers, increase the responses from the customers, which will make the company to go for adding the additional feature with the existing product, or creating or improving the product in terms of their features, in terms of their colors, in terms of their designs, the durability, and all they are going to be added later when their product is going to be getting the positive feedbacks or good response in the market. The price, obviously, during the introduction stage, the price will be use cost plus price. Suppose if they are going to be incurring 10 rupees as a cost, and they are going to be add 1 rupees or 2 rupees as a margin. That is what obviously the cost plus price they are going to be include. Our distribution, build a very selective distribution. If you are go with the during the interaction stage, if you are go with the very selective distribution or market intermediaries, those who are having a very good reputation in the market, that will help you to get the more and more number of the customers. If you would have without selecting or without keeping any criteria, if you would have blindly selected the market intermediary, there is a chances of a damage from the market intermediaries if they are not having a very good opinion in the market. That's why you should be very cautious. Being a company, they should be very cautious at the time of introduction stage to whom they are going to be select as a market intermediaries in order to what we call distribute the goods and services to the end users. Advertising, build product awareness among early adopters and the dealers. They used to give the advertisements about the product awareness. What is the product, what is the nature of the product, and how the product has been prepared, where the product is going to be available, from whom you can able to get the product. All these basic information related to the product will be given as the advertisements. What are the defensive strategies for your introduction stage? The marketers may set a high or low level while launching the product to the market for each marketing variable, which may be price, promotion, distribution, and product quality. So just look at this sentence. Marketer may set high or low level while launching the product. What is a high or low level of launching the product? Which may be a high price, a high promotion or aggressive promotion, a selective distribution, and improved quality. All are subjected to the high uh, marketing variables which they would like to be added with the product, or low level, which may be a lesser price, a lesser spending on promotional activity. They will go for arbitrary selection of the distribution, a very poor quality. All this will leads again the low levels of a product and marketing variables. That's why what would be the component of your marketing variable? How much importance would have been given by the manufacturers or the company in order to what you call make their product to be superior? If they wanted to make their product to be superior and they enjoy the monopoly, always they need to be go for very high level. Or even though if they would have capacity to bear the loss, they can go with the low, but increase the promotion and distribution and quality. Product quality should be what you call enhanced. Just by considering two variables as a parameters like a price and promotion. Here it would have become a rice. It is not rice, it is a price. Price and promotion. I can frame the four important strategies. They are rapid skimming strategy. What is rapid skimming strategy? In case of rapid skimming strategy, under this strategy, the marketer launches his new product at high price with high promotion. Price of the product is also very high, and the promotional activity which is undertaken by the company is also very high. He charges high price in order to recover as much as gross profit per unit as possible. The intention of charging very high price during the rapid skimming strategy, as much as possible, they try to what you call recover the gross profit. And he spends more on promotional activity as the product will be totally new to the market. Under this situation, he makes some prime assumptions. On the one hand, company is going to be spend more, company is going to be fixed a very high price in order to get the increased gross profit. On the other hand, the company is going to be what it call spend huge amount on promotional activity because the product is very new to the market. And they have certain assumption. Large number of consumers are unaware about the product. It is quite possible, because as I said, the product is new. None of the customers are known, they are not knowing about the product. That's why it is your foremost duty to create awareness among the customers about your new product. Second one, customers are aware, are eager to purchase the product and are able to pay the asking rate. Once if you are succeeded in creating the awareness among the customers, definitely they will buy the product, and they don't mind even if you are going to be fixed a very high price. The thing is here, awareness. If the customers, those who are having awareness about the product, definitely they will come and buy. This is a confidence obviously the company will have when they are come out with such a very qualitative product, with such a very superior product in terms of quality. The customers here, they don't mind to pay more price. The third one, he has to face stiff potential competition in anticipation of building up brand preferences. Here, the thing is here, how you are going to be what you call give the preferences to select the brand which is having a very good reputation, or sometimes you go for creating your own brand, or sometimes you need to go for acquire the brand which are already existed in the market. The thing is here, how best you can able to manage those things. Low skimming strategy. Under this strategy, the manufacturers or the company launches his new product at high price, but with the low promotion. Here also the purpose behind charging high price is to recover as much as possible the gross profit per unit, but uses low promotion in order to reduce the promotional expenses. In case of rapid skimming strategy, price is also high, promotion is also high. Whereas in case of the slow skimming strategy, the price of the product is very high, and the expenditure on promotion is very less. In order to mitigate the cost, they used to go for follow this strategy. The price assumptions of what you call slow skimming strategy is the market is limited in size and most of the consumers are aware of the product. They feel that the market is very small, it is very confined to one particular a zone. Then each one of the customers are aware about my product, definitely they used to buy. Buyers are willing to pay a high price. Here, the manufacturers is having a confidence that if he charge very high price, still the customers will buy, because he has given such a thrust on improving the quality with the product. That's why you used to have the lot of confidence. Though he charged very high price, definitely the consumers will come and buy the product. Potential competition by looking into the quality is expected to be low. Gradually what they used to do here, they used to what you call give what gradually the quality of the product has maybe coming low. If you look at this matrix, here the price in vertical the price and the horizontal the promotion. Price is high and the promotion is high. This is rapid skimming strategy. Price is high, promotion is less, slow skimming strategy. Price is low, promotion is high, rapid penetration strategy. And the price is low and promotion is low, slow penetration strategy. Let us look at the rapid penetration strategy. As I said, under this strategy, the manufacturer, while launching his product, used to launch the product with the low price, but he spends heavily on promotion. Why this will happen? When a manufacturers or the company, they don't have enough confidence on its product quality, then they used to go for fixing a very less price and spends more on promotional activity. It is just quite opposite to your rapid skimming strategy. He spends heavily on promotion because it expects a faster market penetration and largest market share. The assumptions are market is large and I'm unaware of the product introduced. Market used to feel that market is very large and it is very big. Most of the consumers are unaware. Because of spending more on promotional activity, the consumers will get aware about the product. They used to feel like that. And buyers are price sensitive. Here he used to feel that, here the marketer used to, sorry, manufacturer used to feel that buyers are more price sensitive. If I go with the highest price or high price, definitely consumers will not accept my product. While keeping this as a phobia, or while keeping this as a factors in mind, parameter in the mind of the manufacturers, used to go with the a lesser price. There is a strong potential competition. Used to feel that competition is very high. That's why I used to go for spend heavily on promotional activity in order to curb the competitions which is posed by the rivalry. Slow penetration strategy. Under this strategy, company launches the product a low price with the low promotion because he knows that the process of product life cycle is gradual and not sudden. So the company uses low promotion in order to reduce the expenditure and offers the product at lowest prices in order to attract large number of customers. They feel that and sudden changes will not take place in the market because of the slow and gradual movement of the product in the market. They used to go for spending the fixing the very less price and spending a very less on a promotional activity. The prime assumptions of the slow penetration strategy is the market is large and highly aware of the product introduction. They used to feel that market is large and most of the consumers are aware about about the introduction of the product. In order to make them to buy, they used to go for very selective one. B, consumers are price sensitive. Here they used to feel that consumers are very price sensitive. That's why they used to go with the a very less price. A potential competition is minimal. They feel that competition is very minimal because we have been introduced the product with the lesser price. That's why there is no need for us to spend heavily on what you call promotional activity. This was the assumption which is going to be kept by the what you call the manufacturers and the marketers during the product introduction. Growth stage of the product life cycle. This is the second stage. Up to now, we had a discussion regarding the introduction stage of your product life cycle, and the second stage is growth stage. During this stage, the sales of the product which are introduced in the market rapidly rising. Slowly, it is very quickly rising the sales of the product, and the cost of manufacture, it is an average cost per customers, very average. Again, the cost is also slightly reducing. Profits, which is rising as and when the cost is coming down, and in the meanwhile the volume of the sales is increases, obviously, which is an indication of increasing the price of the profits. Marketing objective, maximize the market share as much as possible. They try to maximize the market share. Product offers extension, service, and warranty. Earlier, they used to provide only the basic product. Now, in addition to the product, they are going to be providing service warranties and guarantee and other after sale services are to be added with the product. Price to penetrate the market. Whatever the conditions, how you need to penetrate the which are the price. If you go with the fixed your product, which are helpful for you to penetrate your market, such price will be fixed for the product. Distribution, build intensive distribution as much as possible. They try to cover the huge whole market. They try to go for selecting the intensive distribution strategy. Advertising, build awareness and interest in the mass market. They try to create the awareness among the customers, and to create the mass marketing responses, they need to go for slightly modify the advertisements when compared to your introduction stage. The defensive strategies of your introduction stage, sorry, growth stage is the quality and features improvement strategy, because your sales of the product is going to be increasing. As and when the sales is increasing, in order to make your product to be survive, in order to make your product, your company to be survive in the during the market or during the stiff competition, they try to always give thrust towards enhancing the quality and improved features with the what you call existing product or the product which they have already been introduced to the market. Unless they are giving the thrust towards the features and the quality of the product, definitely you will not able to survive in front of your competitors. Market expansion strategy, as and when they are going to be giving a lot of thrust towards the improved quality and the services and the features, and obviously they used to be go for expand the market, keeping in their mind saying that if they would have improved the quality and the features of the product, definitely if they would have increased the market, the customers will accept your product. You will be getting the positive responses from the customers. The new pipeline filling strategy, wherever the gap will be there, as and when you are conducting the marketing research, as and when you are going to getting the feedback from the customers, based on your product performance, definitely based on the feedbacks and the product performance, they try to fill the pipeline wherever the gap will be arises, wherever your product is going to be having problems. They try to fill it out while getting the feedback from the customers. Reduce the price of strategy, as and when you are going to be increasing the volume of production, volume of sales, and with the minimal what do you call fixed expenditure, fixed overheads, definitely you need to be go for reduce the price, because in the during the mass production, the cost of production is going to be coming down. When cost of production is coming down, obviously your expenditure will be reduced. Thereby you need to make slight variations in the price, still in order to again capture the whole market. Shifting the ad strategy, as and when according to the changes, according to the what you call the further improvements of the product, you try to shift the ad strategy. You need to what you call incorporate the changes what you have been made in terms of features, in terms of quality, in terms of color, in terms of durability, in terms of ingredients. All these things you need to be what you call include in your ad. That means you need to always what you call redesign your ad according to the changes, in order to again to convey the changes which have been took place in the product. All these improvements will be an additional cost only, and the marketers face trade-off between high market share and high current profit. At this stage, he foregoes the maximum current profit, hoping that he makes it up in the very next stage. Still he is having a confidence that definitely in the next stage he is going to be get very high profitability, because he is going to be spending a lot for implementing the product. And the third stage is a maturity stage of the product life cycle. The name itself indicating here the maturity stage. Maturity means the sales will be very peak. You will be in the number one. An unarbitrant amount of the profitability you are going to be getting, which you are not expected, which you are not predicted. The cost, a very low cost per customer, because there will be an exhaustive increase, what you call an extensive increase in the sales volume, and obviously the production volume has been increases and cost will be reduced. Because of this, your profit will be very high, which you are not predicted. Unarbitrant amount of the profits which is gained by the company during this stage. The marketing objectives is maximize profit while defending market share. Still, they're having an ample opportunity to maximize the profitability. That is the main objective here. The product diversify brand and models. Here, they came to know that they could not able to survive if they would have continued with this product, because a very next stage the competitors are very active, and they will be in number one position. In order to avoid that, and in order to safeguard retain my existing customers, I used to go for diversifying the brand and the models of the product. By that I can able to give some changes to my customers. Price price to match or best competitors. Here always they used to go for fix under this stage is the competitor's price. How best I can able to match with my competitor's price. Based on that, they try to what you call based on that they try to what you call make a price or fixing the price. A distribution, build a more intensive distribution. They used to be go for very intensive or selective distribution. They used to do advertising, stress brand differences and the benefits. They try to go for giving them a comparative type of advertisement, a differences. Say, for example, you might have seen the example of your Surf Excel, or you might have seen your what you call Surf Excel, or you have what you call Ariel advertisements you have been seen. And in the advertisements, a lady who used to come with the two buckets of water. Under one bucket, Ariel powder will be used, and another bucket, other different detergent powder will be used. And in the soap water, in the both the bucket there is a soap water. She used to immerse the cloth in both the what you call the buckets. Then later onwards, the cloth which is immersed in the Ariel water or Surf Excel water, where the cloth will be very clean, very shiny, and, and all the dirt has been removed. In the cloth which is immersed in the other detergent bucket, and the cloth will be again very shabby, and it has not been having a shining, or it has not been clean. What is the advertisement here? Here the main theme of the advertisement is it is like a comparative type of advertisement. They try to make their product while highlighting the product performance through the different brands. They try to penetrate, or they try to communicate to the customer is saying that my product is superior in terms of quality and in terms of its what you call working. They try to make other products are not what you call fulfilling the needs of the customers. This is what a kind of the product which will show you to the differences. They try to make the differences of the product. A defensive strategy. One is market modification, because very next stage your product is going to be soon after will disappear in the market. In order to avoid that, what they used to do here, they used to go for what to make certain changes with the existing product or market situations. And product modification, sometimes they used to be what you call make the modification with the marketing strategies without touching the product. Sometimes if you are make the modifications in the market which does not have any effect, then they used to go for touching the product while making certain modifications, adding certain features, changing the color, changing the taste, changing the design, changing the pattern. All of these things they are going to be make the alteration in the existing product, again in order to make the customers to be happy while looking out the changes. Marketing mix modification. What are the marketing mix modification? As I said, product change, promotion change, price change, and distribution change. Product, price, promotion, and play, these are the four pieces of marketing mix. In product, as I said, they used to go for changing the product. In the price, they used to be go for revise the price. By that also they try to make the modification in the price. And the promotion, again they used to make the certain changes or modification in the promotional activity which will be undertaken. And distribution, they used to go for changing the distribution if the existing distribution is not up to the mark, if the existing distribution channel is not performing to the well. While making certain changes in the marketing mix modification also, they try to what you call make the changes. Declining stage, this is the last stage of your product life cycle. declining stage, or we may say that death stage is also we can say. Says, as the name itself indicating, the sales is gradually declining from day by day because of the heavy competition which is already arose in the market, and we could not able to survive in front of my what you call competitors or rivalry. Cost, the cost per customer is very high again. Low cost per customer. Why low cost customer? Because the customers are highly aware about the product introduction in the market. Because of that, they used to be what you call mm, well, because of the customers, they are highly aware about the product price. Due to this, they used to be go for what you call again. No need to incur for them to be what you call to make the certain changes. And the profits, obviously, the profit is going to be declined. Marketing objectives, reduce expenditure and milk the brand as much as possible. They try to what you call reducing the expenditure on the promotional activities. Product phases out the weak items. The product certain features have been what you call eliminated, or the certain products additional products have been removed. Price, cut price, or they used to be go for offer some discount and all again in order to make the customers to be buy the product. And the price, what you call cut price, as I said, distribution, go selective, phases out unprofitable outlets. Advertising, reduce the level needed to retain hardcore loyal customers. They try to what you call reduce the level needed to retain the hardcore loyal customers. Such a advertisement they used to be go for redefine and launch. Reasons for steep decline in the sales. What are the reasons which will make the company to what you call get the very decline or very poor responses from the customers? This has been made them to be what you call lose the what you call sales or customer preferences. One is due to technical advancements which give birth to new products. Because as I said many a times, the technology is a flowing water. Day by day, each moment, the technology is going to be upgrading. The technology is going to be giving birth to the new products. This will make very difficult for the companies in order to what you call in order to get the what you call in order to decline the product sales because of the technological advancement, because of the introduction of the new product, which makes the company to lose the what you call the customer preferences due to introduction of substitute products. The more and more identical products have been introduced. When more and more identical products have been introduced with the lesser price, and it will be a substitute for your main product, obviously the customers will move towards those products in order to buy. Third one, due to change in fashion, taste, preferences of buyers. Now, this we may say that what we call inconsistent attitude among the customers. Inconsistent attitude. Today I want, tomorrow I don't want. Now I want, afternoon I don't want. If you have such a kinds of what we call such an inconsistent attitude, that will make a lot of hard to the what we call manufacturers or the company. They are going to be manufacturing for today's fashion. Immediately tomorrow you change what I can make the product which are produced by me. Taste and preferences of the customers. Every moment the customers are very what we call moving here and there. They are highly volatile in their preferences, and that will make what you call very hard for even a manufacturers to understand the psychology of the customers due to low price of imported goods. The best example is your Chinese market. The Chinese are going to be crash the entire world market while launching the substitute product which are with the lesser price. Most of the customers in the developing country like India, Pakistan, and other Asian continent countries, they give a lot of importance for price. They are very highly price sensitive. If the product which are reached in the market very less price, obviously they used to move towards those product. Due to less competitive price, you could not fix the price which your competitor has been fixed. That is also major reasons to what you call a decline in the sales due to setback in retail outlet because of declined acceptance. The retail outlets or the market intermediaries, they are not going to be performed according to the expectations of the company or according to the expectation of the manufacturers. That will make a very what you call a non-acceptance or declined acceptance from the what you call customers due to non-impressive appealing. The ad which is designed by you is a not impressive one and it is not appealing one, and that will makes what you call a lot of that will makes a lot of what you call mm, a lot of what you call disacceptance, or we may say that they don't accept the product. Continuation strategy. There are certain defensive strategies which we can able to identify here. One is on about how a continuation strategy is going to be fixed, whether they need to be continued with the existing products or not. If they would like to be continued the product which they are not performing also, still they wanted to continue, they can go with the continuation. Concentration strategy. They used to concentrate certain changes that might be in terms of that might be in terms of certain aspects like price or marketing mix elements. While concentrating any one of these, they try to what we call continue with the existing product. Harvesting strategy, leave it alone strategy, a modification strategy, drop the product strategy. While having any one of these defensive strategy, they try to continue with the product. Causes of new product failure in the market. Why new products are failured in the market today? Overestimation of market size. Whatever the capacity they have, they're more than the capacity. They try to overestimating the product, no, sorry, market size. Product design problem. They will be having a lot of problems in while designing the product. Product incorrectly positioned or penetrated. Price or advertised especially. They fix the unscientific price for your product, the advertisement which are nowhere related to your product. Cost of product development. What would be the probable cost of the product development? And competitive actions. What is the actions which you are initiated? To create successful new product, the company must understand its customers, markets, and competitors. Develop products that deliver superior value to customers. That that deliver superior value towards the customers. And the new product development process. There are a certain process which are spoke about the new product development. Idea generation or screening of idea is the first stage or process. Concept development and testing, a marketing strategy, a business analysis, product development, test marketing, and commercialization. These are the seven what you call the stages or the process of new product development. Let us go one by one in detail. What is this idea generation? Friends, idea generation is to gather or generate or assemble new ideas as to what type of product is to be produced. What type of product I need to produce during this situation? What should be the quality limit? What is the quality article, the quality parameter, and what should be the quality limit, which I need to decide well in advance. What should be the size of the product or production size? What should be the shape, size, brand, color, design, package, etc. That you need to think well in advance. You need to make an idea. For all these decisions, useful new ideas are required. In order to make all these decisions, a useful idea is going to be required. Many sources are there through which idea can be generated. There are various sources through which we can generate the ideas. The visual sources are normally marketers exploits, or which are those visual sources? One is internal sources. Internal sources means our own employees, marketing department will sit together, will join together, and they can go for generating the ideas based on their marketing experiences. Ideas can be generated through customers, the prospective customers who are purchasing our product, because they have a lot of ideas about my company and my products, my existing product, and my competitors, because they are also producing an identical product which are very much suitable or similar to my product. Our distributors, including sales representatives, because they have the direct contact with the customers. Sometimes the company, they do not have any direct interaction with the customers. Because of having an interaction with the customers, the market intermediaries can able to give the what you call ideas. And the suppliers, from the suppliers also we can able to generate the ideas, because they are the person who are supplying the continuously raw materials to us. They used to give some ideas. And the top management of the organization, the organization, they used to give an idea. These are the certain sources where we can able to what you call generate the ideas. One is sources. Another important thing is, what are the techniques of generating the idea? How best we can able to what we call generate the ideas? One is brainstorming, a forced relationship, problem solving, and attribute listening. From all these things, we can, from all these techniques, we can able to generate the idea. The second one is idea screening or idea evaluation. Right now, I have an half a dozens of the ideas. I need very one idea. Among the available ideas, which idea I need to be get selected, which is the best among the available ideas. Process to stop good ideas, process to spot good ideas and drop the poor ones. The criteria are market size, product price, development time and cost, manufacturing cost, and rate of return or return on investment. We may say that ROI, return on investment. All these factors will be considered while screening the ideas which we have already been generated. Third one is a concept development and testing. How we can able to develop the concept development and the testing. We can able to what you call develop the product, develop the product idea into alternative one, develop the product idea into alternatives product concepts. How we can able to make what you call develop a product ideas into the alternatives and product concepts, which will helps us to make what you call develop the concept. Very next is a concept testing, which will help us to test the product concepts with the the group of target customers. We already developed the product in sample, but we are going to be giving the product as a free of sample to the selected or targeted customers in order to what you call to identify the product performance. Again, the best example is your automobile industry. If you visit the showroom, they used to give the car a free ride, or if you would have gone to your what you call your drugs, or we may say that your what we may say that your especially in case of your medicines in the field of medicine, you need to see the marketing medical representative. They used to give some medicine as a free of samples. Medical representative. That is also a type, an example for your test ride marketing or a test the what you call concept. The third one is choice the best one. If we able to what you call produce 2 to 3 product, and we will distribute it as a free of sample to the customers. Based on that, they try to what you call the choice the best idea. A new product, the fourth step is marketing strategy development. How best we can able to develop the marketing strategy. Overall, what you call the part one, overall target market, a planned product positioning, sales and gross profit goals, a market share. All these things will be what you call they used to taken care while developing the market strategy. Part two, short term product planning, price, distribution, and marketing budget, what they are going to be kept it out. And part three, long term sales and profit goals, marketing mix strategy. All these things will be considered as the what you call the factors which will be considered while designing the marketing strategy, and which will help us to develop. And fifth one is business analysis and product development. In business analysis, we have what you call the review the product sales, the cost and profit projections to see it they meet the company objectives or not. They used to check it out the profit what you call the sales volume, or the product sales volume, cost which is incurred for manufacture, and the profit they are going to be projected or on. All these things will be taken into consideration for review purpose. And if including the break even analysis, risk analysis, return on ROR, and the cost benefiting analysis, by that they can able to what they can able to make what you call a business analysis. If no, estimates what you call product concept. If it is not feasible, again once again they used to go for estimating the what you call new product concept. If yes, move to the product development. If everything very feasible, they used to move into the what you call the product development. And test marketing, standard test marketing, controlled test market, and simulated test market. In case of standard test market, full marketing campaign in a small number of representative cities. In a small representative city, they used to give the full campaign in order to what you call check the responses. Controlled market, a few stores that have been agreed to carry a new product for a free. Few stores they will be selected who are agreed to sell your product with the free of a cost. Then that will be called as controlled test market. And simulated, test a simulated shopping environment to be sample of customers. They try to go for what you call to test the simulated shopping environment in order to try to test the customer preferences about the product. And the last one is commercialization. If everything is okay, they try to go for create the fixed assets for the company. A decision regarding sale of production, how best they can able to sell the production what they have been made. When to introduce a product to the market. The right time is to be find it out, which is the right time to the right place. They need to be go for what you call introduce the product, and where to introduce, what to produce, how to produce, whom to produce, and where to produce, and where to introduce. All these things which will be they get decided in case of your commercialization stage. Product identification. How best we can able to identify the product? Friends, the product can be identified with the help of a package, with the help of a brand, with the help of what you call the color. All these things will be taken into consideration. Among the brand is a one. A brand is a name, term, sign, symbol, or design, or a combination of them intended to identify the goods or services of one seller or a group of sellers to differentiate them from those of competitors. It is a term, name, term, sign, symbol. You would have seen a right mark is a Nike symbol, or you would have seen what you call TATA is a symbol of your Tata, or you might have seen a tree is a symbol of your a tree is a symbol of your what you call it is what you call I said a tree is a symbol of your what you call your woodland, or like that many symbols which you can able to identify. That's an indication of your brand where you can able to identify it. According to William J. Stanton, a brand name in a unique way, he opines that brand name consists of words, letters, and numbers which can be vocalized or pronounced. Aham Amamyam Yogakshemam. It is an LIC brand which you can able to see. LIC is also going to creating the what we call a brand which we can able to the two hands which are protecting the lamp like that, and they also include a pictorial diagrams. That is what I said. Two hands which are protecting the lamp is a symbol of your LIC. A brand mark. Brand mark is a part of brand which cannot be vocalized but which can be recognized only. Some of the brand mark will be there. I said tree, or sometimes I said your right mark. All are these brand mark that you cannot vocalize. You can able to identify. It consists of symbol, design, coloring, or lettering. It is displayed to help easy and quick identification of your product. For example, Life Insurance Corporation in India uses Yogakshemam Vahamyam. That is what I said very well. A trademark. A trademark is a brand or name registered under law for legal protection. Its owner gets full legal protection and enjoys the right to its exclusive use. They can go for making use it for the exclusive use. And what are the differences between the brand and trademark? It is not compulsory to get a brand registered. It is legally compulsory to get a trade registered. It might be asking for 5 marks question. Differentiate between brand and trademark, or 10 marks question. Differentiate between the brand and trademark. Then you need to write like this. A brand mark can be used by many manufacturers, and trademark can be used only by the manufacturers who has got the registered it. The scope of the brand mark is limited. The scope of the trademark is very wide. A brand is generally a symbol of the quality of the product. A trademark is generally a symbol of the product. All brands are not trademark, but all trademarks are the brands. These are the certain differences of your brand mark and the trademark. And types of brands. We have two types of brand. One is according to ownership and according to a number of products. According to ownership, On the basis of ownership, a brand may be classified into two ways. One is a manufacturer's brand, another one is middleman's brand. A manufacturer's brand, when a manufacturer uses his own brand, his own name as a brand for his product, it is known as manufacturer's brand. For example, Philips company uses the term Philips on all its products like bulb, Philips tube light, a Philips radio, Philips TV, etc. All are the examples of your manufacturer's brand. Middleman's brand, when a manufacturer does not use any brand for its product, and middlemen like distributors, wholesalers, retailers, etc., they use the sale the product under their own name. That is by giving a brand to the product. This type of brand is not very much popular in our country because we do not have large distributors. According to the number of products, a brand may be of the following three types on the basis of number of products: individual brands and umbrella brands. Family brands, when a manufacturer uses a single brand for all his product, it is known as family brand. For example, Bajaj scooters, bulbs, fans, etc. Pond soap, creams, powders. These are the family names they are going to be using the family name for their product. Individual brands, when a manufacturer uses different brands for all its products, it is called individual brand. For example, all the toilet soaps of Hindustan Liver Limited are marketed with the different brands: Lifebuoy, Rexona, Liril, etc. Umbrella brand, when a manufacturer uses a brand name with the product name, it is called umbrella brand. For example, a brand name plus product name is Tata, as a Tata is one umbrella brand. Tata Salt, Tata what you call Tata what you call Atta, like that various the things which will be covered in the next class. I'm going to discuss the various functions of your branding.